So, Minecraft Bedrock Edition released a new server, and it's utter dog shit. So to start off, when I went to this new server, I went to the islands thing, which sounds kind of fun. They have some cool mini games or whatever. Bear in mind, there's only 2 actual mini games at like the main thing, so it loads me onto another server for some weird reason. And while it loads, Okay, right. I decided to quickly try fix the little lag problem that's holding me in one spot and go to the big portal, the giant portal, and oh no, what's this? Whoops, gotta pay to go on a fucking virtual island. That's all I know, Fisher Quest or something? Nope, you gotta buy that. What's over here? Nothing, all VIP, you gotta buy everything. So first of all, this is a pay to win island, not pay to win, but pay to play. So I thought it would be an interesting server. So the most amusing part of this was actually jumping through the giant portal and getting flung back and seeing where I can go before I get flung out. As you can see here, and by the way, I'm recording the audio secondhand. As I don't know, so add track or whatever you want to call it. So next thing I wanted to do was have a look at the volcano island, because that sounds, quite fun. Because they could have done such cool stuff with this, like a combat arena, or some sort of like survival game mode, like the epic Roblox game, natural disaster survival, or whatever you call it, or whatever it's called. As I loaded in, it looked promising. Then you notice I walk past that woman. Then I realised you have to also pay for this. For like a certain amount of money, which I couldn't be bothered to read. But see, what's the point in this? Having a server with so much cool potential, and you make people buy it. Like, you got Egg Wars, they make you buy egg skins. Not Egg Wars, CubeCraft, but they have Egg Wars. And then, it wouldn't even let me go down this giant ditch. I mean, like, look at that cool ditch. Why couldn't you even go down there? As the same, certain servers like CubeCraft will give you different skins to buy, which I find probably one of the best ways to earn money from a server, not forcing people to pay for the server. Like, there's certain aspects of it to be paid for, which I find, really sort of sucked and ruined most of the server for me. So the next I decided to have a little observe of the attractive TNT Run girl, and loaded into TNT Run because there's no Bedrock servers that I can think of that have TNT Run, so it's something new to me. And as I loaded in, I had a look and thought, well, I noticed there's kits, which is quite cool because I've never seen that on a video. So I give them that. This is quite good. They have kits for TNT Run, or whatever you call it in Java, if you're a Java player. Okay, I had a game of this, and you can see how it goes as I speed it up. So then I decided I'd play some Spleef, because if you're like me and never really played Java and only played like the old console and Bedrock, and you know what I mean by tumble, but that's what they call it, Spleef on here. So it's just the same concept as they used to have on the old like mini games menu. We have like shovels and like snowballs and stuff, and you got to knock each other off. It's a good concept, and you can see how this game goes. I'll speed this up. So as I decided to go leave and go back to the main thing, I had something that came across my mind. Or as those are the only 2 mini games, so what else is there to do on the server? So I began to sort of, have a look around at the server. Like there's, I don't know, this is quite a big map. As I walk past the tour guide and go back to him and see what he does. Which he just has some text, some literal basic text and not much else. And as you'll find in a minute, I can actually teleport to places, so I don't really see the point in paying all the effort into building these roads, or putting the effort into coding a teleporter, because what's the point if you can either walk there with these really good looking roads you've built, and also there's this really disappointing thing. I thought it was going to be a surfing minigame, and over here you can see I thought there's going to be a volleyball minigame, but it's just 2 NPCs. See, with all this stuff they could have done a lot more. I feel like if they didn't waste time like coding all this teleport stuff and like coding all these little NPC things, they could have done a lot more. I feel like they could have done a lot more games. There's only 4 as you see here. It's like Islands, Volcano, which you have to pay for, and then just Spleef and TNT Run. And then you got this place. I'd already done this, but for some reason something happened to the recording. So I'm currently playing something pardon me, sorry. I'm just currently like redoing that clip, as you can see now. And I already got the rank. But basically what you do when you get up here, you get this useless climbing rank. Because most ranks in the game or titles you have to pay for. Whereas in this you sort of just spend 15 seconds climbing up a mountain and getting the title of climber. So I mean, I guess that's fair, getting cosmetic items from doing random stuff around the map. But you still have to pay. I would prefer if you paid for these instead of having to pay for the 2 mini games, but I don't own the server. But I wish I did, because I feel there's a lot of wasted potential here. That's probably the worst Minecraft server I've ever played. I've even played a Bedrock Anarchy server, which are absolute hell. And I decided, I'll go to Spleef Beach because it sounds good. But yeah, it's right. This is the most pointless thing I've seen. So it's just a shortcut to the Spleef minigame, but you spawn pretty much next to the Spleef minigame. Why? There's also just more coded NPCs or AIs, whatever you want to call them. I just sit there and jump around with a fake looking game. Then you got over here where I walk into Shark Bucks. So looking pretty nice outside. Go in, talk to the pretty lady at the bar, or the pretty barista, should I say. And sit down with a girl, getting excited, then getting rejected, realising she is probably 8 years old, running to the roof to end my pitiful existence.